So guys, when we ask why is APC government scared of P2B, because they claim or they are boasting of having over 31 governors on their side. They are boasting of having 31 governors on their side, and those governors have promised Tinubu that they are going to deliver their states for APC, but yet they are so scared of this P2B and NDC. Why? Even P2B come out to say that he must be on the ballot box no matter what the APC government are doing. Here says that FG is doing everything possible to stop me from contesting in the next election. I can tell you for a fact they won't win. Mr. P2B speaking at Madonna University in Anambra State hours after the Federal High Court told INEC to deregister NDC. Why do they want to deregister NDC? Because they are scared of Peter Obi. They are scared of what that man stands for. The kind of love Peter Obi gets from Nigeria is massive. So APC are very scared of this party called NDC because of Konkoso and Peter Obi. The forces these two people control will be hard for APC to rig the next election. That is why they are so scared of NDC and Peter Obi. Here I say that we will be on the ballot despite court ruling NDC. This is the level at which APC are so scared of Peter Obi and also NDC. Here I say that APC is after Peter Obi. They don't want him on the ballot in 2027. This is coming from Tinubu'S Tambuwal. They are so scared of this man called Peter Obi, and this person say that the only person Tinubu does not want on the ballot is Peter Obi, Chief Army. Why is APC scared of Peter Obi? Why are they all scared that Peter Obi should not come on the ballot? Because they know what that man stands for. They know the force this man operates. They know that this man is a man loved genuinely by Nigerians. This man does not pay. He does not bribe. But yet, masses are following him because of what he stands for. That is why APC governments are so scared of this man called Peter Obi. So I like to watch the videos and let me get to it in the comment. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. I'll see you guys in my next video.
The parents who leaders are being disencouraged. If I tell you what I'm going today, you will have not been there. And everybody asks me, are you still going to go to Manila? And I've said yes, I'm going there. And they say, what is happening now? You're going there. I say yes. I've seen the worst of it. Today, the federal government of Nigeria is doing everything possible to ensure that I'm not a candidate to this election. But I'll tell you, they won't win. You do the life where there's no circle. If you do the life where there's no circle, there's nothing. You don't circle like you leaders. So you want to commit them to know that I want to get there. It's not going to be easy. It will be difficult. But your determination, your commitment is what will take you there. Don't look at your circles. Because circles is always there. Look at the destination.
And we know that the only person that this government does not want to be on the ballot is Peter Obi. They are doing everything.
So Peter Obi can defeat Bola Tinubu.
Go and count how many times Bayo Ononuga has posted about Peter Obi on his Twitter page.
What does that mean?
He's worried. He's worried about Peter Obi. They are worried. They don't talk anything without talking about Peter Obi.
If Atiku Abubakar, you think Tinubu is not afraid of Atiku Abubakar?
It's not.
He's not afraid of Rotimi Amechi.
It's not.
He's not afraid. He's the only person Tinubu is afraid of is Peter Obi.
He's on record. They know it. There's a high level of fear.
So if Peter Obi goes head to head with Bola Tinubu, you think Peter Obi will beat Bola Tinubu?
We got into this democracy in 1999. The APC did everything to defeat Bola Tinubu in Lagos. They couldn't. They did everything. They brought federal might, they brought resources, they brought connection. They could not. It took the Peter Obi to garner about 1 million votes that was reduced to 500,000 votes. It took a Peter Obi to come to FCT when there was seat of power to defeat the Tinubu. It took a Peter Obi. Go and watch a Premium Times report. Because Bola Tinubu, whether you like it or you don't want to believe it, is in power. So you can't come and bring somebody that will not be able to excite the young population, that will not be able to excite the electorate to go to the polls and vote.
Does Peter Obi excite the younger population?
People enjoyed. I saw in Lagos where a lady got her eye, almost removed, and she went back after treatment to go and vote.
You think that will be replicated in 2027?
It will go more than that.
Open the prisons because we're ready to come in there. We will not watch the manipulation or machination of the 2027 election. It won't happen. In out the scripts of his masters. That's what he's doing. And he's doing it unashamedly. He's doing it soullessly. I have never seen a man so bereft of scruples, and I said that without fear of querulous critics. If he has any left in him, he should resign and go back home with some honor. If he has any left in him, he should resign, throw back this mess to the APC and tell them that he cannot manipulate the process any further. If he has any scruples in him, he should think about the future of his children and the name after now. That's actually my advice to him, because you see, this electoral sabotage will lead to no good. And I said this without doubts. Victor, the time has come, and we're saying this clearly to the APC and to the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Open the jails. Open the prisons because we're ready to come in there. We will not watch the manipulation or machination of the 2027 election. It won't happen. We are organizing. Victor, we're not agonizing no more. They have come clearly to tell us that if you don't know, we're rigging 2027. And we're saying that we know that you want to rig 2027, but we will not allow it. So it's going to be the meeting of two forces, Victor. And what do they have? The prisons, the jails, the police, the DMI, the DSS. That's what they have. So set them after us. That's what we're saying. Because we will not keep quiet. Victor, at 55, I have passed the life expectancy age in today's Nigeria. That's how bad it is. I see younger people die of heart attack. I see younger people die of stroke. Victor, and it's going to get worse if we don't do anything. So what must we do? Challenge this ogre, this man-eating ogre that has decided to destroy our country. Challenge this ogre that has decided to build debts for Nigerians in the future. Oh, you don't know how bad it is. Just a few days ago, the Senate, the Rogue Senate, approved another $6 billion loan. I don't know what they want to do with Nigeria. Sell Nigeria off to themselves and their children? And you think we should be quiet?
It is no coincidence that the same week that Peter Obi called for the resignation of Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the manhandling and mishandling of the Nigerian economy vis-a-vis insecurity and everything, the same week that serious pressure being on this presidency, a court judgment springs out from nowhere in one of the worst states in Nigeria called Kogi, that its former governor was wanted by EFCC and is currently one of the besties of the president, Yaya Bello, Kogi State. And in the court judgment, it's no longer news. I think everybody must have seen it. Demanding INEC chip NDC out as a party from a group that is not a political party. How can a group that's not a political party claim that the logo, that the peace logo of NDC is their own? So therefore, INEC should remove NDC as a party. Nigeria are serious cruise, though. But what beats my imagination is something that for so many people always use and say he came distant third. Why so much fear? Why are you so scared of this man that came distant third contesting for the presidency? It is simple for Nigerians, for all the unassuming Nigerians that are wondering, that if this man came distant third, he shouldn't be a threat to you, as you people claim. I see all their people go on major TV stations and say, Tinubu will win 22 states. Tinubu will win 100 states. Peter will not win one state. Why is he a problem to you? Why not want him to be on the ballot? But it's funny to me, right? But it's also important Nigerians understand what is at stake. That these criminals in power will not go down without a fight. Many people have been saying that for so long, that a revolution is the way out, that you cannot take Tinubu out of the ballot, through the ballot. Why I tend to probably agree, I also understand the power of the people. We have not yet shown the power of the people. If the power of the people which I believe they already know is coming for them by the next electoral cycle. So they are doing everything possible to make sure that the person that the power of the people will push through, they don't even appear on the ballot. Left for Tinubu, they want the election to be between APC and only our brother that are tormenting now. So left for them, or maybe APC and ADC, so they can use all the sentiment and say Tinubu and Atiku is the same thing, and there'll be no enthusiasm for Nigerians who want to come out and vote. That is what they are looking for. So Tinubu and gang, how far? Allow the man that came distant third now. Allow him. Why are you scared? Because you know the truth. You know what is coming for you people. You know what is coming for you people, that you guys have been an absolute disaster that have destroyed this country, and your time and the gig is up. Pack your load. Because one way or the other, you will be sent out of Aso Rock next year. Either through the ballot or through the Nepal way. One way or the other, you will leave Aso Rock next year. Nigeria does not belong to you. It belongs to we the people. And it's our turn, and we have decided that you have failed woefully, and it is your time to go. Your wife came out and said it now, that you have tried all your best, you're doing your best, and your best is in akara, kuli and corn, abado. That's your best. Unfortunately, your best is not good enough for even a councillor. Don't talk about a local government chairman, or a governor, or the presidency itself. Your best is calamity to Nigerians. Please, pack your load and go. And this is just my call to Nigerians. Please get ready. Because any moment from now, Nigerians should be ready to take back their country. If they're not ready to give us our candidate on the ballot, we said we're not ready to give them the country that they want. We should get into that mind frame that if Tinubu is not willing to conduct an elections, Nigerians should be willing and ready to pursue him even before the election time. We should be ready for it. This should start becoming mainstream conversations. Nigeria does not belong to Tinubu and Sons. It belongs to every single one of us. We are all equal stakeholders in this nation called Nigeria. No one is more Nigerian than the next person. No one. Not Tinubu, not Wike, not those corrupt judges. None.
The status quo meaning that before you went to court to challenge INEC for not registering you. So there are those who interpret it as though there's no NDC because the party took you back to pre-registration.
Well, first of all, that interpretation is wrong. Whatever orders that he made in terms of status quo, even while the status quo you're talking about is debatable. Because right now, you have NDC registered as a political party. When the court made that order, the court positively compelled INEC to register us. This ruling did not contain a positive mandatory order directing INEC to deregister. This ruling did not do that.
But there is a judgment that INEC had that compelled INEC to register.
No, but
that ruling, that judgment in the hands of INEC is now a nullity. That judgment means nothing is left.
Wait. Courts don't function that way. Courts don't function that way.
But it reverses.
Orders of courts are to be construed strictly. It was possible for the court to have made that order on deregistration if that was what it wanted. But the court did not say so. And in any case, our contention is that that order that was purportedly made was an order that was extra jurisdictional. He had no jurisdiction, no powers to have even entertained the application, no powers to have made even that order on status quo, whichever way you want to interpret it. And that's a decision that the appellate courts will look at, and they will know what to do. And we are confident that even the orders, whichever way you want to interpret it, will be put right in no distant time. Okay? Once the applications are lodged, and our lawyers have been doing a terrific job, and the issues are very clear, I would like you and all Nigerians to know this. Look, the party that went to file an application, a motion, who are they? Nigerians should know that that is not a registered political party at all. It is actually a known entity. It's not known to the laws of Nigeria. We have natural persons, you and I, Senator Dixon and Okimbaloye, we are natural persons. Okay? In this political sphere, for you to participate in political activities, you must be a political party.
That applicant is unknown to the laws of this country. It is not a political association. It is also not a registered political party. It is not carrying out political activities. It is not sponsoring political candidates for this election or for any election at all. Nobody even knows the national chairman of that so-called association. Nobody knows the secretary. Nobody knows the office or headquarters. Nobody knows any member. Only someone described herself as pro tem legal advisor of an association. And it's even anomalous that it refers to itself as a party. It is not a political party. Actually, that is a crime under the laws of this country. A crime under the laws of this country. Because by the laws of this country, only a registered political party can call itself a political party and can undertake or be part of political activities. And it is a criminal offense to do so. So, ab initio, there was no legal, justiciable person, no juristic person before the court. Okay? So the action, every action associated with this matter is frivolous, so you don't and it's embarrassing actually.
So you really don't know people who are behind it?
No, there's nobody actually behind it. Now let me tell you.
What do you suspect?
Wait.
Yeah.
So there are many suspicions and many motives going on, but I'm not here to trade suspicions. What I'm here to explain the kind of situation that has been contrived. Contrived in the sense that what did the affidavit, the so-called affidavit that didn't really disclose any case at all. You look at the affidavit, and the courts of appeal and others will look at it, and you'll hear more about it. Look, they said, even if you take them by what they have read, they said 2015, that association, not a party, association, applied for registration as a political party, and they were denied. Of course, as you all know, we started as 2017. Okay? Now, they were denied. So they are not a political party. And if you check 2015 till now, or till December, when we got this order, it's 10 years. So 10 years, that association has been moribund, dormant, non-existent, dissolved itself. It's of no consequence, does not exist. Even if it existed at that time, if members, some may have died as human beings, some may have left, they may have japad, they may have so. It is not a body that can pursue any claim against our party. It is not a body capable of having any rights that can be enforced. And in any